Ladies and gentlemen, the unfortunate demise of Yousaf Sana is the reason why influencers do not want to meet their fans. For those of you that don't know, let me put you up to date. You see, it all started in 2017. As of that time, our girl, Sana Yousaf, she was making it big. And she was making it big again and again and again and again. Naturally, she got traction and she was having millions of followers. You see, she created the kind of content that was centered around culture and on women education and all that. So she had a lot of vibe and she had a lot of followers. One of them that fell in love with her was this dude over here, Umar Ayat, aka Kaka, by his TikTok name. Now, Kaka was not doing so well on TikTok. He had been on TikTok for a while, but he was not pushing, and so he looked at Sana and was like, damn, she's beautiful. You know what? She's so beautiful, she has to be mine. But you see, that's the problem, because as of this time, Kaka was 22 years old and she was around 16. That cannot be possible. Regardless, this boy did not back off. He started to stalk her, and so he sent her messages. He was like, yo, hi, I think you are pretty, come be my girl. And Sana, she saw these messages and she was like, huh? Another stalker? She threw it away. Now, no matter the way he sent her messages, she did not respond. And so Kaka thought to switch up his game. He was like, maybe it's because I'm not making enough money. Maybe because I'm not a big guy and all that stuff. And so he starts to change the way he makes his content. And he started making content, displaying wealth and all, even though obviously he was not rich. He started to make content with cars and high buildings. He claimed he was the son of this very important landlord and all. And so he started getting more traction. And then he went back again to her DM and was like, yo, Sana baby, be mine. And of course she was like, no, I'm not interested. Fast forward, you see now it's 2025. You see, as of this time, Kaka, his room is already filled with pictures of her. He has already downloaded all her videos and all that stuff. He's obsessed with her. Now, you see that issue with the videos. I'm going to come back to it real quick. And so what does he do? He plans to meet her. And this is where those videos come in. You see, using the videos, he managed to figure out where she lived. And so he tracked her down there. Coincidentally, at that time, she was about to do her 17-year-old birthday. So what does Kaka do? He rushes into the mall and then he buys so many gifts for her. He spends his last cash and all that stuff. I don't know, probably. And so he takes it all the way to her house and then he knocks on the door. Kaka. Yo, Sana, I'm here for your hand. And she looks out of her window. She was like, who are you? Damn, is that stalker? I am not interested. Get out of here. And so he gets embarrassed, you see, because it's in a public place and she's shooing him away and all that stuff. And he goes back and it's like he's boiling, he's angry because in his mind, she is his woman. Take note of that. See, dude, this guy is crazy. And this is where things get very, very wicked. He goes back and then he gets a pew and he comes back to the location. And while she's dancing and enjoying herself with her mom and her dad, he shoots her right in the chest. Twice. She goes down. People are rushing over to her. They are trying to resuscitate her. Somebody calls the cops and they call the ambulance and everybody's trying to bring her back. However, Kaka has escaped from the place. He went into hiding. You see, now he's panicking. He knows what he has just done is wrong. However, within 20 hours, the police, they capture him and they bring him back for justice. But the story does not end here. Remember, I said she had millions of followers on her TikTok. She's very important and she was an activist for women. And so a lot of women went on the streets. They are fighting for their rights and all that stuff. And they are fighting for justice for her. And so it became a real issue in Pakistan. And on the day of the trial, they asked Kaka, why did you kill her? Kaka's lawyer was like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, my client, he's mad, he's crazy. It was obsession, he did it out of rage, out of love. But you see, people were not buying that. And they were like, you know what? First of all, they gave him 20 to 30 years in prison. Yeah, but you see, the fans are not satisfied and they are raging. Pakistan is on fire. And so they reviewed the case and he's sentenced to... For those of you that don't know, this happened about 2 days ago on the 19th of May. And so may our gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you want more stories like this.